Hi everybody. Well, it's snowing here in New York. Crazy weather. I decided to go a little earlier with this. I know I had originally thought I had scheduled it for 3:30, but I didn't. So I know that people didn't have a lot of notice, but I know that more people will come in. So we're just gonna start. This is part 5. If you're not aware of this case is about the brutal homicide of Preston Lord, a 16-year-old in Arizona, and it was at least 7 attackers that have been arrested, suspects, in this brutal murder. But this police report is 1,162 pages. So it's an incredible police report. That's one I've never seen anything like this. And we've been going through it page by page every single night, and we are up to page 326. And there is just unbelievable, shocking things in here. Now, these kids are what is allegedly called the Gilbert Goons, a sort of gang of affluent kids, some in particular where their parents tried to help them evade responsibility for this murder. And then you'll see how some of these kids bragged about it. So let's go here. We've got Michael Joust putting this here on October 28th, 2023 at approximately 22:20 hours. I was contacted by Lieutenant Scott while I was at my residence. I was advised of an aggravated assault call for service that took place, and they redacted the address there, and that the victim, later identified as Preston Lord, was unconscious and not breathing. Queen Creek Fire Department was on the scene performing life-saving measures at this time. Lieutenant Scott also informed me the victim was a juvenile who might have attended a large Halloween party in the vicinity. After speaking with Lieutenant Scott, I contacted Detective J. Iribe and Detective Lines via telephone and advised them of the situation. At approximately 22:49 hours, I arrived on scene and I met with Lieutenant Scott. The scene. The following is a description of my observations. Please see the scene photographs for a true and accurate depiction of the scene. Hello there, Painted Black, Amanda Love, Margot, Billy Boy Blue. There was crime scene tape across 194th Street, just north of the intersection of East Via del Rancho Road. I observed juveniles standing on the south side of East Via del Rancho, along with 2 officers. East of 194th Street on East Via del Rancho, there was a black, in-color pickup truck with the driver's side door open. This vehicle was parked on the north side of East Via del Rancho, facing east. I also observed in front of, and they put the address to the residence again, empty packaging of used medical supplies that the QCFD had administered on the victim while they were on the scene. Further south of South 194th Street, I observed several juveniles congregating in front of an address. These juveniles were standing and sitting in the driveway of the above listed address, and there were 2 officers on scene with them. I was informed that this was the address where the party was being held. There was also crime scene tape across South 194th Street, just north of East Via del Oro, which is the street south. You can hear me okay, right? Just let me know. I should have said that right. Narrative. After observing the scene, I met with Lieutenant Scott, Detective J. Iribe, and Detective Lines to go over assignments. Detective J. Iribe was assigned the lead investigator at this time. It was determined, due to the amount of subjects still on the scene, that another detective would be needed. At this time, I contacted Detective Driscoll to respond to this scene. I then contacted Officer Rodriguez and Officer Aranda, and I advised them to prepare a briefing for command staff and detectives. Officer Rodriguez briefed us on the incident that patrol responded to. He advised when he arrived on the scene that he exited his patrol vehicle and observed several subjects administering life-saving measures to a male later identified as Preston Lord. Officer Rodriguez and Officer Grossman took over the chest compressions until the QCFD arrived on scene. We were advised that Preston Lord did not have a pulse and was not breathing. Preston was transported via ambulance to Chandler Regional Hospital with life-threatening injuries. Officer Rodriguez indicated that there were several juveniles on scene and that responding officers were conducting interviews to gather information. I was then advised that Officer Shipman and Officer Anderson and Officer A. Fernandez were at the Queen Creek Police Department station conducting interviews with 4 potential eyewitnesses. Detective Lyons and Detective Driscoll stayed on scene to conduct interviews while Detective Uribe went to Chandler Regional Hospital to receive any new information or updates on Preston Lord. I stayed on scene and assisted with managing resources and relaying any new information to my command staff. I contacted both crime scene evidence specialist Jackie Thurmond and Stephanie Kirkpatrick via telephone and advised them of the incident. Both CSESs responded. Detective Uribe provided an update on Preston Lord that doctors at Chandler Regional detected no brain activity during one of the tests. Detective Uribe stated that more tests and scans were to be conducted. A short time later, Detective Uribe called me and informed me that Preston Lord would be airlifted to Phoenix Children's Hospital. With information funneling in from interviews that there may have been an argument or a fight in the backyard of the party, it was determined to check the residence of where the party was located. Detective Lyons applied and was granted a search warrant for that residence. I was informed of East Via del Rancho that there was a trail of blood on the street and in the black pickup truck that had the driver's side door left open. Detectives were advised that someone's cell phone was in that truck as well. Detective Lyons applied for 2 separate search warrants for the cell phone and blood. Both search warrants were granted. I stayed on scene while CSESs processed and took photographs on the scene and residence. At approximately 5:54 hours, I cleared from the scene along with the detectives and Lieutenant Southwick. At this time, detectives are continuing to work all leads associated with this case, open case with investigative leads. And this is by Brenton Shipman. Says assignment. On Monday, November 6th, 2023, approximately 15:30 hours, I arrived at an address to assist in executing a search warrant. Upon arrival, I contacted Detective J. Uribe, who is the case agent. Detective Uribe was in the process of leaving as she was going to be present at a different location for a search warrant. Detective Driscoll arrived on scene prior to Detective Uribe's departure. I was briefed on the search warrant details. The search warrant included items of clothing and procurement of a DNA sample, buccal swabs. Refer to the search warrant for further details. Special note, there were other items of collection mentioned in the search warrant that were already collected prior to my arrival. Refer to the other supplements in search warrant for further details. I assisted crime scene tech Thurman during the processing of the search warrant. Hines and his mother were present during the search. warrant did come inside the residence to point out specific items that were listed in the warrant to be collected. Hines provided a short black sleeve t-shirt that he removed from the laundry basket in his bathroom and said that's what he wore to the party and not a long sleeve black shirt, and one pair of khaki pants. It should be noted that Hines was not cooperative during the search warrant and appeared extremely agitated and angry. There was another pair of khaki pants that appeared to be identical to the ones provided, so the second pair was collected. We attempted to collect a white pair of DC shoes that Hines was wearing at the incident on 10/28/23, and he claimed to have misplaced or lost them. How convenient. I asked Hines several times where the shoes could be, and he said he left them in a friend's car or somewhere else. But he was extremely drunk that night and cannot remember, but does recall coming home wearing no shoes. Very interesting, right? No shoes. A thorough search was conducted and the DC shoes were not located, so several pairs of white shoes were collected as Hines began to change his story and say he could have worn a different brand, but felt the DC shoes was what he was wearing. I collected the DNA sample buckle swabs from Hines, and he signed the form acknowledging it was his DNA being collected. The swabs were placed in the proper envelope and initialed, then turned over to CSI Thurman for the chain of command. Conclusion. Refer to the search warrant and other supplements for further details. This concludes my involvement at the search warrant at that address. Open investigations. This by Jacqueline Thurmond. Initial scene, October 28th. Items collected as evidence: a blue iPhone in a clear black case, a Michael Kors wallet with various cards, an iPhone cord attached to a charging bank, and keys attached to a blue Seahawks lanyard. $5 in U.S. currency from the wallet, and red stains from the center console, passenger side, dashboard, and passenger door. On Saturday, October 28th at approximately 2300 hours, I was asked to respond to an address in reference to an assault. On arrival, I met with Detective Sergeant Joust, who informed me that officers were called to the area after Preston Lord was assaulted by unknown subjects. Preston was transported to the hospital before I arrived and was reportedly in critical condition. The incident started at a residence where a party occurred. Preston was in that area of, I don't know if that maybe not. Someone was in that area of whatever address. When officers arrived, I was asked to assist crime scene evidence specialist S. Kirkpatrick. I was asked to scan the roadway from an address north up south 194th Street and east down east via Del Rancho using a Trimble X7 scanner. The roadway was scanned. A total of 13 scans were taken of the roadway. These scans were later exported as a capture file and imported into Reveal. The Reveal project will be exported to a showcase file for easier viewing. The raw scans, capture file, Reveal project, showcase project, field calibration report, diagnostic report, registration report, and evidence log will be uploaded to evidence.com once the showcase file is completed. While the scanner was running, a search warrant was executed on 10/29/2023 at approximately 3:25 hours at that should be the house party residence. The residence was on the northwest corner of East Via del Oro and South 194th Street and faced east. The back west yard was surrounded by a concrete wall with entrances to the yard on the north and south side of the residence. Both entering from the front east yard, there was a driveway on the north side of the property that led to an RV garage in the backyard and a garage on the northwest corner of the residence. In the driveway, along the north side of the driveway, there was a gray Jeep Rubicon with a Montana license plate attached to the front and a rear bumper parked facing west of the Jeep. There was a silver Mitsubishi FTO with Arizona Historic Vehicle license plate attached to the rear bumper and a foreign license plate attached to the front bumper, parked facing west. Moving west, there was a silver Hyundai Sonata with Arizona license plate attached to the trunk and was parked facing west. South of the Hyundai, there was a white Honda Civic with Arizona license plate attached to the trunk hatch that was parked facing west. South of the Honda, there was a red Ram pickup truck with Arizona license plate attached to the rear bumper, parked facing southwest. The residence was a 4-bedroom, 4-bath house. The RV garage was detached and had a kitchenette and a loft area inside. Interior and exterior photographs were taken of the residence and the RV garage. Photographs were not taken inside the master bedroom, as there was a dog inside the room. Detective R. Line searched the residence and RV garage. Photographs were taken inside cabinets and fridges. In the backyard, a Twisted Tea and Truly can were observed on the ground. The cans were photographed. In the garage, there were various bottle tops. A bottle of Stella Artois and a box of Monster Beast alcohol cans were observed. Between the residence and the garage, 3 trash cans were observed along the north wall of the residence. In the westmost garbage can, an empty bottle of Mike's Hard Lemonade was observed. In the middle garbage can, empty boxes of Twisted Tea and Mike's Hard Lemonade, and multiple empty cans were observed. In the easternmost garbage can, empty cans of Twisted Tea and Mike's Hard Lemonade and a Hard Mountain Dew can were observed. Photographs were taken of the alcohol bottles and cans. No items were seized during the search. On the north side of East Villa del Rancho Road near this residence, a black GMC pickup truck with Arizona license plate was attached to the rear bumper, was parked facing east. The driver's door was open and the keys were in the ignition. A search warrant was executed at approximately 4:15 hours on the truck. Overall interior and exterior photographs were taken of the vehicle. Detective Lines then began to search the vehicle as items were found belonging to, and see, I'm not sure if that's the victim there. Photographs were taken, the items were collected, and later submitted to the evidence to the property and evidence room at the Queen Creek Police Department. In the center console, a blue iPhone was observed with a black clear case. The phone was believed to belong to, see, that could be Preston. Near the phone, a phone charging bank and a wallet, an iPhone cord, and a set of keys on a Seattle Seahawks lanyard were observed, and these items were photographed and collected. In the wallet, a Wells Fargo card with person's name on it were observed. A photograph was taken of the card. The card was returned to the wallet. These items were later transported to the property and evidence room, where they were secured in a locker to be sealed and entered into the property and evidence management system on October 30th, 2023, which was a Monday. Now, while searching the car, red stains were observed on the passenger side of the center console, dashboard, and the front door. A second warrant was drafted to document and collect the red stains observed. At approximately 600 hours, this second search warrant was executed. On the center console, there were 2 red transfer stains. The stain closer to the back of the console was approximately 1 inch in length and an unknown number of inches in width. The other stain was approximately 1 inch in length and 1 inch in width. On the glove box door, there was approximately 3 transfer stains in a linear pattern. The stain on the left, the north, was approximately an unknown number of inches in diameter, and the middle stain was in a C shape and approximately a ½ inch in length. The right south stain was also a C shape and approximately an unknown number of inches in length. On the passenger side door, there were stains on the armrest and windowsill. On the back of the armrest, west end, there was a red stain in a linear shape. The stain was approximately 1 inch in length. On the front east end of the armrest, there was another stain in a linear shape, near the window control button. The stain was approximately 1 inch in length. On the windowsill above the door handle, there was a linear red stain approximately 3 inches in length. Photographs were taken of each stain with a ruler. Each stain was then swabbed with a swab moistened with distilled water. The swab was then placed in its appropriate labeled drying box and placed into an envelope. All swabs were submitted as evidence. The swabs were from a lot that was manufactured in 7/14/2020. The distilled water was from another lot. On Monday, October 30th, the items were sealed and entered into the property and evidence system. While packaging the wallet, Detective Winch saw five $1 bills were observed in the wallet. The items were packaged securely and entered as evidence. A total of 273 digital photographs were taken on 10/29, which were later uploaded to evidence.com. Okay, let's see here. Hospital documentation. Phoenix Children's Hospital, October 30th, 1919, East Thomas Road, Phoenix, Arizona. On Monday, October 30th, 2023, I was asked to respond to Phoenix Children's Hospital at 1919 East Thomas Road to photograph Preston Lord after he was pronounced deceased at 15:30 hours on 10:30. Preston was in room 6123 and was covered with a white sheet up to his neck. He had a C-collar around his neck, a diaper on, and an IV in his hand. There were bandages observed on his knees. Overall, photographs were taken of the victim. Preston had various injuries on his body, including on his knees, arms, and face. Photographs were taken of the injuries. A scale and a color bar were then placed near each injury, and a photograph was taken. On his chest, there was a red in color injury that was approximately 1 inch in length. Under his right nipple, there was a blackish color mark approximately 1 inch in length. On his nose, there were various marks, including under his right eye, above his right eyebrow, and on his nose. The mark under his right eye was reddish-purple in color and approximately 1 inch in length and an unknown number of inches in width. The marks above his right eyebrow were red in color and approximately an unknown number of inches in diameter. On his nose, there were purple and yellow marks observed on the bridge of his nose. On his right ear, there was a reddish-pink in color mark observed on his earlobe, approximately an unknown number of inches in length. Just behind his left ear, there was a red in color mark, approximately 5/16 of an inch in length. On his right cheek, just below his cheekbone, there was a mark, red in color, approximately an unknown number of inches in length. On his chin, there was a reddish-purple mark, again unknown in diameter. On his right hand, above his thumb, there was a mark, reddish-purple in color, that was approximately 1 inch in length. On his right hand ring finger, there were 2 marks observed. One mark was on his top knuckle, and the other one was between his second and third knuckle. On his wrist, near his thumb, red in color marks were observed. On his right knee, above the bandage, there was a red in color mark, approximately 1 inch in length and an unknown number of inches in width. Under the bandage, there was a red and purple color mark, 2 inches in length and 1 inch in width. On his shin, there was a yellowish color mark, approximately 1 inch in diameter. On his right foot, just below his big toe, there was a red in color mark, approximately, they didn't measure that. On his left big toe and second toe, there were 2 red in color marks observed. On the left side of his foot, there was a small mark, approximately 1/8 of an inch in diameter, and what appeared to be a piece of skin hanging. A mark was observed just below his right knee that appeared to be reddish-brown in color, approximately 1/16 of an inch in diameter. Just above that mark, still below the knee, there were multiple marks red in color and approximately 1/8 of an inch in diameter. On his knee, under a bandage, there was a mark red and purple in color and approximately 1 inch in length and 1 inch in width. On his left hand, there were marks on his pinky and his middle finger near the top of his knuckle, both approximately a quarter of an inch in diameter. On his thumb, near the lower knuckle, there was a mark red in color that was approximately 5/16 of an inch in diameter. On the back of his hand, just below the middle ring finger, there was a mark approximately 3/16 of an inch in length, and on his palm, near the right side of his wrist, there was a mark red in color, approximately 3/8 of an inch in length. There were red stains on his index finger. On his left bicep, there was a mark red in color, approximately 2 inches in length, and on the inside of his left arm, there were multiple marks, purplish pink in color. The area where the marks were observed were approximately 2 inches in length and 1 inch in width. On the inside of his arm, near his elbow, there were 2 marks, blackish purple in color. The larger of the 2 marks was approximately 7/8 in length and an unknown number of inches in width. The other mark was approximately unknown length and 3/8 of an inch in width. On his right side, near his rib cage, there was a mark with loose skin observed. Once all the photographs were taken of the deceased, brown bags were placed around his hands. The deceased was then placed into a white body bag with a tag placed on his left big toe with his name and information written on it. The extra tags were placed on the zipper of the bag. The bag was closed but not sealed while I was present. The deceased was then escorted to the morgue to later be turned over to the Maricopa County Medical Examiner's office. A total of 145 digital photographs were taken on 10/30/2023, which were later uploaded to evidence.com. Items that were collected as evidence: a white suit jacket with pinstripes, a white suit pants with pinstripes, black dress shoes, a golden colored chain with a large golden colored pendant, a red tie, another red tie, a blue iPhone with a cracked screen in a clear case, letters from the wall. On Thursday, November 2nd, at approximately 18:17 hours, I was asked to respond to an address to assist with a search warrant. On arrival, I met with Detective J. Uribe, who informed me that we were there to execute a search warrant in reference to the assault that occurred on 10/28. Detective Uribe stated that we were there to search for clothing items and a cell phone belonging to Preston Billy and a golden-colored chain. The residence was a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house on the south side of East Lark Street. There were entrances into the residence on the front and north side and the back south side, and through the garage on the northeast side of the residence. In the driveway, there was a silver Subaru Impreza with Arizona license plate attached to the trunk hatch, a blue Subaru Outback with an Arizona veteran license plate attached to the trunk hatch, and a white Mazda 3 with Arizona license plate attached to the trunk hatch, all parked facing south. When entering the residence through the front north door, there was a hallway that led east with a laundry room on the north of the hall, a garage east of the laundry room also on the north side of the hall, and a closet along the east wall. The hall turned and led south through the residence to the master bedroom, master closet, and the master bathroom. There was a kitchen / living room, dining room, open floor plan south of the front entrance. The dining room was in the southeast corner of the space, the kitchen to the north, and a living room to the west of the kitchen. From the front entrance, there was a hall that led north into the residence with a bedroom on the west side of the hall, and moving north down the hall, there was a bathroom and then a bedroom on the west side of the hall. At the end of the hall, there was an office space. Overall, interior and exterior photographs were taken of the residence, and overall photographs were taken. Letters printed on paper were placed in each room to identify the rooms. The rooms and its respective letters are as follows: Room A, laundry room; Room B, garage; Room C, closet at the end of the east hallway; Room D, the master suite; Room E, the living room; Room F, the kitchen; Room G, the dining room; Room H, the southwest bedroom, Tristan Billy's bedroom; Room I, the west bedroom; Room J, the northwest bedroom; and Room K, the office. Once the rooms were identified, Detective Aribi, Detective Warskow, and Detective Lyons began searching the residence. As items were located, a photograph was taken. A number A-frame marker was placed near the item, and another photograph was taken. The items and their location are as follows: a white suit jacket with pinstripes and red flower attached, found in the hamper in the northwest corner of Room H. White suit pants with pinstripes, found in the hamper in the northwest corner of Room H. Black dress shoes, found in the northeast corner of the closet in Room H. A silver Citizen watch with a blue watch face, found on the southeast corner of the TV, found in Room H. A golden colored chain with a large golden colored pendant, found on the southeast corner on the TV stand, found in Room H. Item 6 was a red tie on a hanger in the northeast corner of the master closet in Room D, and a red tie on a hanger in the northeast corner of the master closet in Room D, another red tie. Once these items were photographed, items 1 through 3 and 5 through 7 were collected and later submitted as evidence to the property and evidence room at the Queen Creek Police Department. Item 4 was left behind, as it was not on the search warrant. It was photographed. Once the search was complete, overall interior exit photographs were taken of the residence. The letters identifying each room were removed from the wall and submitted as evidence. Okay, so room H, where most of that was found, was Tristan Billy's room. Detective Aribi gave me a phone that she said belonged to Tristan Billy. The phone was collected and submitted as evidence. A total of 271 digital photographs were taken on 11/2/2023, which were later uploaded to the evidence.com. All items seized were transported to the property and evidence room, where they were stored in a secure locker until they could be processed and sealed. Items collected as evidence: a white iPad in a black case with a serial number, white and red Nike shoes, size 11, white Nike Airs, size 7, white Vans, men's size 11.5, white Nike Airs, size 11.5, white Nike shoes, size 8.5, silver HP Chromebook with a serial number, silver MacBook Pro and charging cord, white silver iPad in white black spec case, a white off-white shoe size 45, a black Lenovo laptop, black True to This pants, black Lululemon pants, size extra large, black George pants, 36 by 30, black iPad in a black case, and letters from the wall. On Thursday, November 6th, at approximately 1100 hours, I requested to respond to another address to assist with the search warrant. On arrival, I met with Detective J. Aribi, who informed me that they were there to execute a search warrant to obtain clothing items and electronic devices. Initial overall interior and exterior photographs were taken of the residence. The residence was a 2-level house with 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms on the south side of East Sandy Court. There were entrances to the residence through the garage, the front north side of the house, and through the back side south yard. The backyard was surrounded by a concrete wall with entrances on both the east and west side of the house. On the first floor, there was a master suite on the west side of the house, a den directly south of the front entrance hall that led to an office, the laundry room, the garage, and bathroom. South of the hallway, there was an open floor kitchen, dining area, living room. The kitchen and dining area were directly south of the hall, and the living room was south of the kitchen. Another hallway led from the living room area to the 2 bedrooms, each with its own bathroom and walk-in closet. The stairs leading down to the basement level were observed off of the den just south of the front entrance. On the basement level, there was a living room, game room, kitchenette at the bottom of the stairs. The living room was in the northwest corner of the room, with the kitchenette to the southeast, and the game room southwest of the kitchenette. West of the kitchenette, there was a hall that led to a south bedroom, west bedroom, and a bathroom at the north end of the hall. Between the south and west bedrooms, there was a Jack and Jill style bathroom. Off of the game room, there was an entrance to the lower backyard with a staircase to the first floor backyard. Once overall photographs were taken, letters printed on paper were placed in each room to identify the rooms. The rooms and its respective letters are as follows: Room A, den, directly south of the front entrance. Room B, the office. Room C, the laundry room. Room D, the garage. Room E, the first floor west bathroom. Room F, kitchen dining room area. Room G, the living room hallway. Room H, the first floor west bedroom, bathroom, and closet. Room I, first floor south bedroom, bathroom, closet. Room J, the master suite. Room K, the basement, living room, kitchenette, game room. Room L, the basement, south bedroom, and closet. The Room M, the Jack and Jill bathroom. Room N, the basement, west bedroom and closet. And Room O, the basement, north bathroom. Hi, Christine. I painted black. Hi, little lady. Hi, everybody that's come in. Thank you for watching. Once the rooms were identified, Detective D. Uribe and Detective Warskow began searching the residence. As items were located, a photograph was taken. A numbered A-frame marker was placed near the item, and another photograph was taken. The items and their location are as follows. White iPad in a black case with a serial number was found in Room J on the south nightstand. White and red Nike shoes size 11 were found in Room C on a shelf. White Nike Airs size 7 found outside Room C on a shelf. White Vans Men 11.5 found in Room D in a shelving unit along the east wall. White Nike Airs 11.5 found in Room D in a shelving unit along the east wall. White Nike shoes 8.5 found in Room D in a shelving unit along the east wall, and a silver HP Chromebook with a serial number that was found in Room F on the island. A silver MacBook Pro and a charging cord with a serial number found in Room F on the west counter, and a white silver iPad in a white black spec case with a serial number found in Room F on the west counter. A white off-white shoe, size 45, found in Room L in the closet on a shelf along the north wall. A black Lenovo laptop with serial number found in Room L in the closet on a shelf along the west wall. A black True to This pants found in Room N in a dresser along the north wall. Black Lululemon pants size XL found in Room N in a dresser along the north wall. Black George pants found in Room N in the closet hanging up, and black iPad in a black case in Room M in the second drawer down of the vanity. Once the search was complete, overall interior and exterior photographs were taken of the residence. The letters identifying each room were removed from the wall and submitted as evidence. A total of 398 digital photographs were taken on 11/6, which were later uploaded to evidence.com. All items seized were transported to the property and evidence room, where they were stored in a storage locker until they could be processed and sealed, and all items were sealed on November 7th, 2023. Okay, then search warrant November 6th, items collected as evidence. Edwards khaki and color pants, size 48 UL, black Dickies t-shirt XL, Carhartt khaki in color pants, size 40 by 32. White Nike Air, size 10.5. White with gray Adidas Response Super size 11s. White Vans shoes, single white Vans shoe, pair of white Vans shoes, buckle swabs from Heinz, letters from the wall, and a blue iPhone case, clear case with a cracked screen. On Thursday, November 6th, at approximately 1600 hours, I was requested to respond to an address to assist with a search warrant. On arrival, I met with Detective Driscoll, who informed me that they were there to execute a search warrant to obtain clothing items and a cell phone. Initial overall interior and exterior photographs were taken of the residence. The residence was a single-family, 2-level, 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom house on the south side of East Azalea Court. There were entrances to the residence through the garage on the west side of the house, and on the south side of the house, the back south yard was surrounded by a concrete wall. On the first floor, there was a living room in the northwest corner of the house, an office area to the south of the living room, a second living room in the southwest corner of the house, a dining room area to the east of the second living room, and a kitchen to the east of the dining room, off of the office area. North of the kitchen, there was a hallway that led towards a bathroom, a laundry room, a garage, and a hall closet. The stairs to the second floor were observed east of the first living room. The stairs to the second floor. Hold on. On the second floor, there was a hall that led to the 2 bedrooms, each with its own bathroom. South of the stairs, there was a hall that led to the east bedroom, which appeared to be used as a game room. Another hallway led south towards the master suite, with the bedroom, master bathroom, and the master closet. Once overall photographs were taken, letters printed on paper were placed in each room to identify the rooms, and their respective letters are as follows. Room A was the northwest living room and office area. Room B, the second southwest living room. Room C, the kitchen dining area. Room D, the first floor bathroom. Room E, the garage. Room F, the laundry room and the first floor hall closet. Room G, the second floor northeast bedroom, closet, and bathroom. Room H, the second floor northwest bedroom, closet, bathroom. Room I, the second floor hallway between the north and master rooms. Room J, east bedroom, game room. Room K, the master bedroom. And Room L, the master bathroom and closet. Once the rooms were identified, I was notified that the warrant photograph that was taken before the overall photographs were taken had the incorrect warrant in the photograph. A photograph was taken with the correct warrant above the house number, as well as a close-up photograph of the correct warrant. I was informed that the warrant had already been signed and the correct warrant was left with the homeowners. Detective Driscoll and Detective Shipman began searching the residence. All items were located. A photograph was taken. The number A-frame marker was placed near the item, and another photograph was taken. The items and their location are as follows. Edwards khaki and color pants, size 48 UL, were found in room H. The item was moved by William Hines into the hallway where photographs were taken. Black Dickies t-shirt, size extra large, found in room H. This item was moved by William Hines into the hallway where photographs were taken. Carhartt khaki and color pants, found in the hamper in the bathroom of room H. Once the search was complete on the second floor, exit photographs were taken of the second floor. The letters were collected from the second floor and were later submitted as evidence. The search was then executed on the first floor. The previous described process was continued on the first floor, and the items and their location are as follows. White Nike Air 10.5 were found on the stairs east of room A. White with gray Adidas. Response Super size 11 found on the stairs east of room A. White Van shoes found on the stairs east of room A. Item 7, single Van shoe, white, found on the stairs east of room A. And then pair of white Van shoes found on the floor in the dining room area of room C. Detective Shipman then collected the buccal swabs from Hines. The letters from the walls on the first floor were removed. Exit photographs were taken. The house was then turned over to the owners. All items seized were transported to the property and evidence room, where they were stored in a locker until they could be processed and sealed. It should be noted that an item was inside out when initially seized, so it looked like a polo-style shirt. On November 7th, while sealing the packages, the shirt was turned right side out on a piece of clean butcher block paper. The description was updated to reflect the shirt was actually a black Dickies t-shirt. The shirt was placed back in its original packaging along with the butcher block paper, and a photograph was taken with my department-issued phone, which was later uploaded to evidence.com. On Tuesday, November 7th, at approximately 1300 hours, I was notified that Heinz's cell phone had been placed into the secure lockers in the property and evidence room at the Queen Creek Police Department, and was asked to enter the cell phone under the same property receipt as it was collected from the same location under the same warrant. All items were sealed on November 7th of 2023. A total of 259 digital photographs were taken on 11/6, which were then uploaded to evidence.com. Okay, then a search warrant on November 6th of 2023 at another residence. Items collected, or another location, I'm sorry. Doesn't mean residence. It looks like it was a vehicle. Swabs from the passenger side and 3 latent lift cards from the vehicle. On Monday, November 6th, approximately 1800 hours, I was requested to respond to an address to assist with a search warrant. On arrival, I met with Detective Sergeant L. Wallace and Detective M. Winch, who informed me that we were to execute a search warrant on a white BMW with Arizona license plate for biological specimens. I was informed that for DNA, we were primarily looking for DNA on the passenger side, as that was the side the vehicle was entered on. The vehicle was parked in the driveway of a residence facing south. The vehicle was unlocked when I arrived. Overall interior and exterior photographs were taken of the vehicle. The vehicle was then swabbed for DNA. The back of the seat rest of the front passenger seat was swabbed with a swab moistened with distilled water. The swab was placed into its appropriate labeled drying box. The area was then swabbed again, but with a dry swab. The dry swab was placed into the same drying box as the wet swab. This process was repeated for the back passenger side seatbelt and the back passenger interior door handle and the black passenger seat lever to fold the seat, and the front passenger interior door handle and the front passenger seatbelt. A control swab was created with a swab moistened with the same distilled water. The back passenger side adjustment buttons were swabbed. The swab was accidentally left in my secure police-issued vehicle, in my police-issued DNA kit, in a separate compartment than the other swabs. This kit had not been opened or used since November 6th. This swab was entered in separately as evidence on November 14th at approximately 1440 hours under the same property and property report as the other swabs. The swabs, gives them the lot and the distilled water, we know that. On the back passenger window, there appeared to be a visible handprint on the window. The print was processed using black fingerprint powder and was collected on the roof between the back seat and the third row seat. There was a moon roof observed. The moon roof was processed for fingerprints. 2 lifts were collected from the glass. All items seized were transported to the property and evidence room, where they were stored in a secure locker until they could be processed and sealed. All items were sealed November 7, 2023. A total of 26 digital photographs were taken on 11/6, which were later uploaded to evidence.com. Okay, another search warrant served on November 13th, 2023. Items collected were a black baseball hat with a teal Arizona logo, a black Chromebook with stickers on the lid, gray in color Vans shoes, size 10, black Dickies pants with holes near the ankle, and a black zip hoodie with a white logo on the front and back, and a silver iPad in gray and black cheetah print case, and letters from the wall. On Monday, November 12th, at approximately 6:30 hours, I was asked to respond to an address to assist with a search warrant. On arrival, I met Detective Irivi and Detective Lines, who informed me that we were there to execute a search warrant for clothing, shoes, and electronic devices. The residence was a single story, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. The house was situated on the south side of West Silver Creek Court and faced north. There were entrances to the residence on the north and south side of the residence, along with the entrance through the garage. The black south yard was surrounded by a concrete wall. In the driveway, there was a white GMC Yukon Arizona license plate attached to the trunk hatch, and it was parked facing south. Inside the residence, south of the front north entrance, there was a living room, kitchen, dining room, office, open floor plan. The living room was in the southwest corner of the space, the dining room southwest corner, the kitchen was in the northeast corner, the office space was north of the living room, west of the kitchen. On the north side of the kitchen, there was an entrance to the laundry room, and through the laundry room, there was an entrance to the garage. North of the living room, there was a small hall closet. There was a hallway that led from the living room through the residence. On the south side of the hall, there was a master suite with a bedroom, bathroom, and a closet. The hall turned north, and there was a bathroom on the west side of the hall, a bedroom on the west side of the hall, and a bedroom at the north end of the hall. Between the bathroom and the north bedroom, there was a hall closet. Once overall photographs were taken, letters were printed on paper, were placed in each room to identify the rooms. The rooms and their respective letters are as follows: Room A, living room; Room B, kitchen and dining room; Room C, laundry room; Room D, garage; Room E, hall closet off the living room; master suite; Room F; Room G. Hold on, 1 second. I didn't do something I was supposed to do here. Let me just grab this. I didn't even let our Slack know that we have a, let me just see. Okay. So let's see. Room E, the hall closet off the living room. Room F, the master suite. G, the northwest bathroom. Room H, office off the living room. Room I, hall closet north of the northwest bathroom. Room J, northeast bedroom. And Room K, the north bedroom. Okay. Once each room was identified, Detective Iribi and Detective Lines began searching the residence. As items were located, the photograph was taken. We know this procedure. Again, we don't have to go through it every time. Item 1, a black baseball hat, Arizona, with a teal Arizona logo, was found in Room G on a light over a mirror. A black Chromebook with stickers on the lid found in Room K on a table along the west wall. Gray in color Vans, size 10, found in Room K under the bed. A black Dickies pants found in Room K in a pile of clothing on the floor between the bed on the north wall and the closet on the east wall. Black Dickies pants with holes near the ankle found in Room K in a pile of clothing on the floor between the bed and the closet, black zip hoodie with a white logo on the floor, on the front and back, found in room C, and a hamper between the washer and dryer along the east wall. Silver iPad in gray and black cheetah print case, found in room H on the computer chair in a pink backpack. Once the items were collected, exit photographs were taken of the residence. The letters identifying each room were removed from the wall, and they were submitted as evidence. The residence was then turned over to the owners. All items were transported to the property and evidence room at Queen Creek Police Department, where they were sealed and placed in secure lockers. And this is from Robert Sandoval. Initial response, 10:31. Sergeant Joust tasked me with handling the calls for service. Okay, so this is another call for service. We're going to go directly to it. On 11/6/2023, a person was reporting person was Johanna Manley, and she was giving information from the Nectar Juice Bar owner's daughter, heard directly from the Nectar Juice Bar owner, unknown name. Johanna Manley's daughter knows a subject who has a video of the entire incident. The caller requested phone contact. Any information related to the suspect, she knows of someone that may have taken an original video of the incident. Joanna was getting a pedicure at Lavish Nails and Spa by Billy, located at 3076 East Chandler Heights Road in Gilbert. Johanna overheard another customer who was also receiving a pedicure speaking to a nail technician, discussing information that her daughter knew regarding this investigation. The other client was talking about her daughter and the death investigation involving a high school student, Preston Lord, at a party. Johanna asked the other client where she worked. The other client told Johanna that she's the owner of the Nectar Juice Bar. She will be referred to as Nectar Owner. Nectar Owner said that her daughter knew someone that was at the party and has a video. It was unclear if the Nectar Owner's daughter was at the party herself. Johanna told Nectar Owner that they needed to share this information with the police. Nectar Owner agreed, but it seemed to Johanna that Nectar Owner was trying to protect her daughter's friend's privacy and while also protecting her own relationship with her daughter. I asked if it seemed like the video was a video that someone else took that was found on social media. Johanna said that the Nectar Owner made it seem like her daughter's friend had an original video that was taken at the party. Johanna shared the following information about the business, the Nectar Juice Bar, and it's on Chandler Heights Road in Gilbert, Arizona. The initial interview was recorded and uploaded to evidence.com. On 11/14, I conducted an open source search and learned the following. So they learned that Nectar Juice Bar, Gilbert, SE, owner UMAD LLC, statutory agent of UMAD LLC, Brooke Marie Quickle, member Brooke Marie Quickle, member Bruce Lee Quickle. Using law enforcement resources and open sources, I found the following information. Brooke and Bruce are married and they have a daughter named Peyton Quickle and Brooke Quickle. Oh no, this is Brooke Quickle's information, Facebook, and their stuff. It's all redacted. Conclusion. At this time of the report, neither Brooke or Peyton have been contacted to verify if Peyton has this information regarding the incident. The information was shared with CIU, referred to other. Why didn't they contact her? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. This is Melissa Winch. Says on 11/2, I was asked to assist at an address when detectives served a search warrant. As the warrant was being executed, I remained outside the residence with the family, and that was the extent of my involvement. 11/6/2023, I conducted surveillance in the area, which is all redacted. I was tasked with conducting surveillance prior to search warrants being executed at each address. While detectives executed a search warrant, I remained on an address and observed a white BMW bearing Arizona plates in the driveway of the address. At approximately 1700 hours, I observed two males enter the vehicle and began backing out of the driveway. I was advised by Detective Aribi the search warrant included this vehicle for processing of DNA. While the vehicle was backing out of the driveway, I approached the driver's side door and recognized the driver. When asked, the driver provided the name of someone. I later learned that person goes by something. I advised him that he was not able to leave at that point and detectives needed to speak with him. The person told me he had already spoken with detectives earlier in the day, and I advised him they still needed to speak with him. At this point, that person asked if he could get his parents, at which time he exited the vehicle and went inside the residence. Shortly after, Billy Sr. and Lori Leist, parents of that person, approached, and I introduced myself. They were advised we had a search warrant for the vehicle and clothing. The person wore the night of the incident. After speaking with Billy Sr. and Lori went inside the house and retrieved the clothing, the costume that he had worn the night of the incident. Lori placed the clothing in a brown paper bag, which I later booked into evidence. Prior to booking the clothing into evidence, I took one picture of the clothing and uploaded the image to evidence.com. While on scene, Lori also recovered video surveillance footage from their Nest camera, which was then uploaded to evidence.com, and I remained on scene until the crime scene evidence specialist Jacqueline Thurman arrived and processed the vehicle. Contact with Show Low Police Department. I was asked to call Show Low Police Department as information was received that Talon Renner and his father Travis Renner went to their cabin in Show Low shortly after the incident involving Preston Lord. Detectives were provided a tip that Travis made a purchase with a debit credit card at Subway on 11/4 for approximately $30. On 11/6/2023, I spoke to Investigation Sergeant Alan Rogers. I advised him we were investigating a homicide and had received information that Talon Renner and his father, Travis Renner, were possibly in Show Low and had made a purchase at a Subway on 11/4. I asked Sergeant Rogers if they could review or collect surveillance on 11/4 from Subway. Several hours later, I received a call from Sergeant Rogers advising that he reviewed the surveillance video from Subway, however, stated that due to something being on the lens of the camera, it was impossible to identify any subjects on the footage. This was the extent of my involvement. Okay, Ryan Swift. On Wednesday, November 15th, Anna Iris called the Queen Creek Police with information she relayed. Anna heard third hand from a friend who heard from her friend that the family, one of the suspects, has sought legal counsel and may potentially be fleeing the area. Anna was reluctant to give me her friend's contact information, so I encouraged her to have her friend call Queen Creek Police directly with any information that can further narrow down who exactly she's referring to. Anna stated that her friend showed her the Facebook profile of the mother of a suspect. The name of the profile was Becky Acker Renner. A possible RMS return for that name came back to Rebecca Renner and residing at a certain address. Okay, Ryan Swift. On Wednesday, November 15th, Nicole Herrera called the Queen Creek Police Department with information. During my interview with Nicole, she stated that she works at the Village at Ocotillo, a retirement community in Chandler. While at work, one of her co-workers named Bryce Hendrickson stated that he had seen video evidence of the assault on somewhere and that he knew someone who was involved. He was not present at the party, but he had seen the video footage of the assault and it grossed him out. Nicole states she asked him if he had gone to the police with this information, and he stated in sum and substance that he didn't need to because the police had suspects already. Nicole further informed me that Bryce is a senior at Perry High School in Gilbert and that he may play on the soccer team. This is Ryan Swift again. On Wednesday, 11:15, Stephanie Arnold and her husband, Edward Medina, called the Queen Creek police with a possible tip in regards to this case. Stephanie stated that she is a driving instructor in East Valley and as such is frequently around teenagers from the area. She states that numerous students of hers have heard a group called the Gilbert Goonies is responsible for Preston Lord's demise. Upon hearing of the particulars of the case, which on the news, Edward Medina was reminded of an incident at his former place of employment, which may include or involve the same perpetrators. Sometime between April and June, while working at the Fry's supermarket located on East Pecos Road in Gilbert, a group of approximately 6 teenagers assaulted an employee who was known to something only as and something. Neither Stephanie or Edward had any specific or first-hand information, nor was any one of them a witness to the above alleged assault. On Wednesday, 11:15, someone called the Queen Creek Police Department to relay information in regards to the case. The person is a student at Canyon Valley High School and states that her friend was in a Snapchat group chat where someone going by the name Talon stated in sum and substance that I hit a kid, and this kid hit his head, and then they kicked his head in the ground, and then I got word he died, so I don't know. This witness states that Talon is in the Snapchat group as Talon Vigil. Her friend who is in this group chat received this screenshot, and she's named, and she gives the name, and that she does not wish to be part of the investigation. And she further states that Talon goes to Canyon Valley High School as well, and in the week after the assault, he was not present for classes. And the person states that Talon posted a photo to Instagram to which someone by the username of, and it's redacted, commented today, "Did they get you with that search warrant yet?" That comment was subsequently deleted. I provided the person with an Axon community request link to which she uploaded a total of 6 screenshots. A summary of the screenshots are as follows. The one, a close-up of the search warrant comment summarized above. Another one that is a heavily redacted screenshot of what appears to be a Snapchat group chat. The username Talon is visible with the admission noted above visible. The original photo that was commented on, what appears to be a physical description of Talon as I requested his description from, and another photo depicting Talon. The comment section of the photo with the comment regarding the search warrant deleted. Okay. Frank Grossman, my body-worn camera was active and recording for the events listed below. 11:13. 1740 hours, I assisted Officer Luna in the collection of something from an Apple MacBook Pro from his father, Nicholas Lord. The QCPD consent to search computer, smartphone, data storage device form and sign the bottom line as a witness. Officer Luna completed the collection of the device for submission into evidence, the supplemental narrative documents, my involvement with the case. Robert Sandoval. On 11/16, I was tasked with contacting the owner of the Nectar Juice Bar, Brooke Quickle, and her daughter, Peyton Quickle. Referenced a previous tip. I spoke with Peyton and Brooke over the phone. While talking with Peyton, she told me that redacted person was at the party. I also spoke to someone. All phone conversations were recorded using my body-worn camera. Okay, so let's see. It says Peyton did not disclose her source. Her mother, Brooke, later advised that Nicholas Liu shared the information with Peyton. They say that someone has a video on his phone of the actual attack. Peyton was not at the party. She graduated from Castile High School last year. She works at her mom's store, Nectar Juice Bar. She was told that someone has a video of the actual attack. Peyton heard from a mutual friend, did not want to disclose the friend's name. Someone goes by the name of that, and they're in Castile High School. She does not know that person well, says he's in and out of suspension for fighting. She hangs out with a senior at Castile High School, Hudson, unknown last name. Someone who also works at Nectar Juice Bar was at the party but left before the fight. And Peyton said that someone is a senior at ALA Queen Creek, and she said that she would talk to her friend to see if he was willing to speak with me. And if Peyton heard anything else, she will contact the police. The initial interview was recorded and uploaded. Okay. Robert Sandoval again. I was tasked with contacting the owner of the Nectar Juice Bar. Wait a minute. Did they put this same? Let me see if this is the exact same thing. It looks like it. Oh no, this is different. Okay. I was tasked with contacting the owner of the Nectar Juice Bar, Brooke, and her daughter Peyton. Reference a previous tip. I spoke with Peyton and Brooke over the phone. While talking to Peyton, she told me that someone was at the party. I also spoke to someone else, all phone conversation. So this says case supplements. It's his phone interview. Reporting person, source of information, social media, rumors from friends, gym gossip through a friend of her mom's, only rumors. The person was not at the party where Preston Lord was killed. She was at the party at another house. Backs up to ALA Queen Creek. Through Snapchat, the person heard Talon Renner is the suspect. There is a video of police going to someone's house in White Wing. Through rumors, someone heard Talon's parents owned Orange Theory and sold it, making a considerable profit. A parent took their kid out of state for 5 days to heal his wounds. Someone heard this information from someone's mom, who heard it from Jim Gossip. A gang called the Gilbert Goons is involved, a group that goes around to parties, jumping people. On social media, and they put Snapchat, Instagram. The initial interview was recorded and uploaded. Okay, here's another one. I was tasked. This is again Robert Sandoval, again Nectar Juice Bar owner Brooke Quickle and daughter Peyton. This one says that Brooke's daughter Peyton Quickle told Brooke what she heard from someone, that they have a video on the phone of the actual attack. Someone reportedly has first-hand information to confirm Brooke owns Nectar Juice Bar. Brooke's daughter Peyton was not at the party. Brooke said that the person, Castile High School senior, is a friend of Peyton's and also talks to someone else, a Castile High School senior, per Peyton. Someone has first-hand knowledge that someone had a video of the attack on his phone, and that person has knowledge that this is directly from that person. The initial interview, okay. All right, let's see what this is. Stephanie Kirkpatrick. Items impounded. 2 wet swabs of APP blood, 2 white Croc brand shoes with APP blood, pieces of broken Barefoot Peach Fruscato bottle, 2 wet swabs of APP blood, 2 wet swabs of APP blood, pieces of broken Absolute vodka bottle, 2 wet swabs of APP blood, again 3 more times of the APP blood swabs, then a silver-colored screw top cap, more swabs of the APP blood, and a bottle of Smirnoff Blue Raspberry Lemonade Vodka. It says on October... Oh, shoot. I don't have the Daybell thing on. The jury selection just was going to go flying on. Okay. On October 28th at approximately 22:35, I was contacted over the phone by Sergeant Joust. He requested that I respond to an address reference to an aggravated assault investigation. At approximately 23:35, I arrived to the scene location, and Sergeant Joust briefed me on the information known at the time. I later received an additional briefing by Detective Driscoll. The scene was located in the roadway of East Via del Rancho Road, south of South 194th Street. The scene continued east down East Via del Rancho Road towards a cul-de-sac. A dirt lot was located on the south side of East Via del Rancho Road, east of the area where the main incident occurred. There were apparent shoe impressions in the dirt on the dirt lot. A white four-door GMC Canyon with a license plate was parked from Arizona was parked on the south side of East Via del Rancho Road. A black two-door GMC truck with Arizona license plate was parked on the north side of East Via del Rancho Road, facing east. A black four-door Dodge Charger with an Arizona license plate was parked on the south side of East Via del Rancho Road, facing east. And a four-door silver BMW with California license plate was parked on the south side of East Via del Rancho Road, facing east. For additional information, please see photographs and related reports. I took 164 digital photographs of the scene, the listed vehicles, and the items of evidence interest. I took 124 comparative quality photographs of apparent shoe impressions in the dirt. I packaged and collected items of evidence. Please refer to the list above for more details of the items I collected and packaged. I created a sketch of the scene. I swabbed various areas on East Via del Rancho Road for apparent blood. See the list above. Crime scene evidence specialist Thurmond utilized the Trimble X7 scanner to obtain a three-dimensional diagram of the scene. CSES Thurmond also processed the black two-door GMC with the Arizona license plate. Please see her report. Please refer to the list above. Items A through J were apparent shoe impressions in dirt located on the dirt lot. On October 29th at approximately 7:20 hours, I secured from the scene and went to Queen Creek Police Department. Civic Parkway at approximately 7:30. The items of evidence were placed in a secured locker, number 16, in the property and evidence room. A total of 164 digital photographs and 124 comparative quality photographs were taken and uploaded to evidence.com. This completes my involvement. Okay, Michael Joust. On November 15th at approximately 1700 hours, I was dispatched to a call in reference to a follow-up. I called the reporting party, Steve Hettew, and informed him who I was. The following is a synopsis of our conversation and not verbatim. Steve indicated that he wanted to let me know about a conversation he had with his neighbor, Chris. On November 14th, 2023, Steve had walked out to his front yard and down to the end of his driveway. He saw Chris and asked him how he was doing. Steve stated that a couple weeks earlier, Chris's house was raided by a SWAT in reference to the incident. Chris told Steve that he and his family were doing fine, and they continued to speak about the incident. Chris told Steve that on the night of the incident, his son was handed something, but that his son handed it back to that person. Chris continued saying that his son had just walked up to the incident, and that was just when someone handed him something. Steve informed me that after Chris made those statements, he began to walk towards his house and said, "Don't think I should have told you that." Steve stated that he called to report this because Chris basically is putting his son on the scene of the incident. He was not sure how much QCPD knew or what information they had, but felt it was important. I asked Steve if anything else was mentioned about the item that was supposedly handed to Chris's son. Steve recalls seeing something on social media platform about a necklace and thinks it possibly could be that, but he was not told what the item was from Chris. Steve did not have any further details. I asked for his address and he provided me it. He stated that he was at his house to the left of Chris. This concluded my conversation with Steve. This is Joanna Uribe, and it says, it should be noted during my body-worn camera recording, a county attorney called me regarding a separate unrelated case. The recording party provided the following. She stated she had a daughter that provided 4 screenshots. One includes a list of names. Another screenshot is a face shot of one of the subjects involved. In the screenshot, one of the subjects stated what he did. It appeared the information the RP was sharing was information we already had. Stated his daughter possibly had a video. He provided the video, which was a Snapchat video depicting who we later learned to be Preston Billy in a white suit with a red tie and flower. The video had a text. This is the kid that was mainly stomping his head in. His first name is Preston. I don't know his last name, but if someone knows him or where he stay at any socialist, let me know. Nathan provided the video via my department email. Reporting party was Nancy. I was only able to leave a voicemail. And it says Shelley Ludwin. She has a 16-year-old son who has a Snapchat reference. She described the Snapchat conversation where someone writes, he hit a kid, he fell. It was determined that it was this same message we already had. And then a reporting party was Lindley Hansen. Her son is a sophomore at Basha High School. Son doesn't know someone and was not at the party, but her son has seen a couple of different posts on screenshots of him admitting that he beat the kid up and that he knows that he saw the people stomp him after he beat him up and he put him on the ground. The post he saw was posted by a redacted name. He did not know what school they attended. Further follow-up will be conducted referencing this tip. I asked they share the screenshots to include the person's username, which they submitted to 2 files via the Axon Citizens link. I reviewed the 2 files. One was of Talon Vigil's Instagram pages, and the other was a screenshot of someone else's Snapchat username. Reporting party, Jillian Fulton, her daughter works with a female at Vero's Pizza on Power Road and Santan Parkway. RP's daughter said that someone showed her daughter a video. The video showed this boy. Someone was wearing a white shirt with a blue-orange in the front in the video. Someone was getting beat up. Someone told her daughter she used to run with them. RP's daughter was afraid they would come after her next. RP's daughter messaged RP and her husband the following. There's 5 of them. Desert Vista and 2 go to Perry. There's 5 of them. The guy was with Kyler Renner, who goes to Perry, told RP's daughter 2 go to Desert Vista and 2 go to Perry. Further follow-up will be conducted, referencing this tip. Then this is a anonymous person, but that reporting person is a teacher at ALA QC Elementary School. Another teacher was saying her daughter saw a video of it on her phone. The reporting person asked the teacher if she had reported the information. The teacher responded the video was not on her daughter's phone and that her daughter had seen the video on someone else's phone. The teacher's daughter goes to Castile High School and they redacted that. The teacher's name was Stacy Beasley. It should be noted I received multiple text messages from subjects who were given my department's cell phone to call, and they would share multiple screenshots and photographs I later uploaded, which were provided to Axon Evidence. The majority of the information was duplicated. If there was information which was new, I would assign the tip information to conduct follow-up. Lucy Herrera information was passed on for another detective to conduct follow-up. A photo of what appears to be a written statement possibly obtained by an SRO. An unknown student information was passed on for follow-up. Danielle Hounsworth attempted to call twice and left a voice message. P3 tips. The following will be a summary of the tip. Okay, the RP was informed by a close friend to the Renner family that Talon Renner had told his family that he threw the first punch. He hammer punched him 4 times and kicked him in the back of the head. Jake Meisner and another adult male were part as well. Allegedly, their lawyer said they can't pin this on you since there were too many kids. The friend to the Renner family was afraid to come forward as the Renner family has threatened them in other matters. Snapchat photo of Preston Billy. No apparent first-hand knowledge. Not at the party. Information spreading on Snapchat referenced Talon Vigil admitting to starting the assault and Preston. Talon Vigil's name being brought up amongst teens. Name being said many times, Preston Billy responsible for the attack. Friends who attended the party told the RP Talon Renner slammed the victim on the head. Then Talon Renner's brother Kyle Renner and another kid, Gage, and another unknown kid kicked and stomped on him while he was on the ground. Preston is responsible for the death of Preston Lord. Sure, more than one person is involved, but thinks Preston is the reason he died. This reporting person was not close to Preston, but was closer to the large number of guys that are in the friend group. They like to go around in a group of at least 5, go drinking, fighting, and beating people up. Whether they are fighting one person or another group of guys, the reporting person added that Preston flaunts a gun sometimes. Talon Renner has a history of bullying kids. An incident at Sossaman Junior High School regarding someone, the mother, Allie, grown men. Follow-up will be conducted referencing that tip. A Snapchat screenshot of Talon Vigil's message to someone. The RP reported a TikTok message thread where someone writes her son knows someone and Hamilton High School football players were involved. Another one where the reporting person said son told her that Desert Ridge football player number 25 was at the party and number 25 used to go to Perry High with these students responsible for Preston Lord's death. It was said that someone wasn't the intended target, which must be Preston Lord. Follow-up will be conducted referencing this tip. An email from Kay Green, Gilbert Police Department detective. His daughter was present at the party. However, she left the party prior to the assault. She had information that he was supposedly taking photos of the suspects drinking or doing drugs in the background. The subjects told him to delete the photos, which he did. Provide the Snapchat screenshot of Talon Vigil and someone else's conversation and a screenshot of Talon Vigil's Snapchat. Okay, this is Joanna Uribe on 11/18. Dana Uribe and I conducted a canvass of the neighborhood, which included making contact with the residents. Contact had been attempted but had not been successful. The following are the addresses I had either attempted contact or made contact with. Okay, so here we go. Redacted residence, homeowner was contacted and advised that that residence did not have cameras. Another one made contact with the McCabe's residence. He provided a thumb drive with footage. I did not review the footage. A separate supplement with details of the video will be completed at a later time. Another one made contact with the homeowner, Gabreth, via telephone. She stated she would review her video surveillance footage and call us with results. Another one I made contact with confirmed they had shared video footage. Another one said she would review her video footage and call us with results. Another one said she was going to review it. She sent a link to share any She was sent a link to share any footage. Another one had no footage available. Another one, homeowner Andrew stated that he had just left a voicemail to Detective Lines. He stated his cameras were not working during the night of the incident. He did recall the only video surveillance was from one ring alert in which his wife walked out the front door at about 22:02 hours since once the OCPD officers were on scene. No other footage. Then another homeowner contacted and they would review their surveillance and will contact Detective Dana Uribe with results. Another one is cameras, however, no video footage available any longer. Homeowner recalled reviewing the cameras after the press release stated there was an influx of vehicle traffic on East via Del Palo Road, but indicated no one was speeding away or anything that he deemed suspicious. Another one, the homeowner has a Ring camera, but no footage. Another residence has exterior cameras I left a contact card with information. Then they got informed that they did not have batteries during their time of the incident. No footage available. Another one, residence has no cameras. Another one, the homeowner had provided footage to detective lines and confirmed the footage was uploaded into the Axon evidence. Another one spoke with a homeowner, Richard, who said his Ring doorbell was not charged. No further information. He did state that his neighbor to the east had reported a subject in a scooter was almost run over the night of the incident. A neighbor referenced above left a contact card with someone else, spoke to a homeowner over the phone, Janet. She provided her the date and time she would review her footage. She was provided a link to her cell phone. Residence has exterior cameras visible, left a contact card with that person. And next one, no video footage available. The next one spoke with a homeowner, H. Sparks, over the phone, stated he didn't recall seeing anything on his video surveillance. I left him a contact card with the dates, and he would contact me if anything was located. Another homeowner who reviewed the footage, he only had 2 Ring doorbells alerts, noon on the 28th, and no other footage until 10:29:23 in the morning. This concludes my canvas of the area. Okay, this is Joanna Uribe, digital media, an audio of a phone call with Maria Villalba, a photograph of someone wearing the chain that was taken, a photograph of Preston Lord's knee injury, medical records for someone, and a video provided by Nathan Duncan. During times I was not actively conducting interviews or investigation actions, I continued to review all evidence to include but not limited to the following: body-worn camera footage, digital evidence, reviewing any incoming information from other detectives to include tips. It should be noted any tips I personally handled are documented under a running supplement titled Follow-up Regarding Tips. Conducting research on any of the involved subjects, continued to maintain communication with the family of someone with any question I may answer. Search warrant. I drafted and sworn the above listed search warrant for a forensic examination of a cell phone that was located on the original scene. The item was collected by CSES Thurmont and placed in evidence. It was a blue iPhone in a black clear case. Information was provided that someone might have a video on his phone of the suspects prior to the assault. It should be noted Nicholas, father attempted providing passcodes for the cell phone, but they did not work. As Nicholas, it should be Preston, Lord's father. The search forensic download was ultimately not able to be completed by Detective Lee in reference to the search warrant. Phone conversation with Maria Villalba, someone's mother, on November 1st at about 9:23 hours. I spoke to Maria Villalba, the person's mother, via telephone, and during the conversation I confirmed the description of the chain. Maria stated it was a fake chain with a pendant of a saint. She later sent me a photograph, which I uploaded into Axon evidence. Maria told me that she also learned someone had sustained an abrasion to the knee. Maria said he had fallen during the incident. Maria stated that person had not wanted to attend school because he felt blamed for how things started, because he had been recording. Maria told me that the person did not know someone personally, and she said had dropped something off at a different party. She said someone said they were like friends of friends. I ended my conversation with Maria. I contacted Talon Vigil, 11/1/2023. Detective Dana Uribe and Detective Warskow assisted me in making contact at Talon Vigil's residence. Based on the screenshot being shared among various individuals, where a Snapchat account wrote, "I hit a kid and he fell. I heard he died. I don't know. I wanted to make contact to attempt to conduct an interview. Upon answering the door, a subject identified as Talon Vigil stated he was on the phone with his attorney, with cell phone in hand, as he stood at the door. I observed Talon had a bruise to his right upper eyelid. He was wearing a black ball cap backwards with a teal green snake embroidered, a black hoodie, zip-up sweater with a white zipper and white drawstrings. It should be noted later during the investigation it was determined the clothing Talon Vigil was wearing included the hat and the zip-up hooded sweater that he was identified to have been wearing on 10/28. I told Talon he wasn't in any trouble, but I thought he might be able to help. I also explained he was not under arrest. Talon walked out to the porch, and I explained I would hope he could talk to us. I asked if he wanted to contact his parents as well. Talon called his mother, Brittany Deatherage, with his cell phone. I told her Talon was not in any trouble and wanted to see if Talon could help clear up some things and or his name. She explained everything happened really quickly, and she panicked and had contacted an attorney who advised her to contact her once QCPD made contact. I told her I could wait on the scene until she spoke with the attorney and decide how they want to proceed. It should be noted that we had learned Gilbert PD might have a report of damage to Talon's truck, possibly as retaliation. While on the scene, I did notice Talon Vigil's truck had damage, front windshield consistent with being struck with an object. Shortly after, Brittany called back and stated that she could meet with me the following day at 1,000 hours. Note that on 11/2, I received a follow-up call from her stating that she was going to meet with her attorney at 1,000 hours and get back to me. At the time of this report, Brittany Deatherage and Talon have not been interviewed referencing this incident and conduct. I later received someone's PCH medical records, which I uploaded into Axon Evidence. End of supplement. Okay, next up, on Thursday, this is by Ryan Swift, 11/16, Kelly Kavanaugh called the Queen Creek Police to share evidence she thought relevant to the investigation. To wit, she saw a comment on the news article detailing recent FBI involvement in the case, which stated, "Not saying this is related to the loss of this kid, but there's talk of a group of teenagers calling themselves the Gilbert Goons, and they beat people senseless for fun." I provided Kelly with an Axon community link, which she uploaded 2 screenshots to. Jeremy Stat. On 11/18, approximately 11:54 hours, I was dispatched to contact a male subject identified as Robert Dirks via telephone. Robert stated he had additional information regarding this case. I contacted Robert via telephone and I asked him what information he had. Robert stated that his son attends Preston Butte High School and that his son overheard from other friends that a different male subject, identified as redacted, is a senior at Hamilton High School, was the target of the assault for this incident and is a friend of the victims. Robert said that his son had also seen a screenshot of the message in which Talon Vigil admitted to hitting Preston Lord first. Robert said that his son had also told him that there was another male subject named something unknown last name involved in the fight as well. This concludes the information provided by Robert. Robert stated he's open to additional conduct. This concluded my thing. Now here's Tyler Willie. On Friday, 11/10, approximately 15:48, I received a notification of an SAU SWAT standby for a warrant service on Monday, 11/13/2023. I was later advised CIU had obtained a search warrant for a certain residence, and I assisted in developing an operations plan. The operations plan was developed based on information provided by CIU. Okay, Monday, 11/13, at approximately 4:30 hours, I assisted in briefing SWAT regarding the operations plan and individual assignments. I was deployed as a team leader for the involved officers And we drove to the residence in the armored van, accompanied by the QCPD Bearcat with additional SWAT officers. The residents were contacted by phone and exited the residence willingly. SWAT officers checked the residents for weapons and turned them over to CIU detectives. One dog had been secured in the garage, and the front door was left unlocked by the residents when they exited. The SWAT officers made announcements into the home after opening the front door. SWAT searched the residence for additional individuals and advised CIU personnel when the residence was secured. The adult female resident was escorted back into the residence and assisted in moving the dog into the backyard, which had already been searched. The residence was turned over to CIU for the detailed search. SWAT left the area. And here we have Jeremy Stat again. It's a flight of a drone. Conducted an aerial overwatch during a search warrant service on 11/13. So that was of the drone. Here we have Erica Vasquez, November 17th. At approximately 5:49 hours, the reporting party Kayla Rossiano was requesting contact for information. On November 16th, I spoke with Kayla, and she was talking to her manager, Samantha Curtis, over the phone. While on the phone with Samantha stated she had a client who stated that her stepson was involved with the Preston Lord incident. The unknown client told Samantha the FBI is involved, and the unknown client keeps informing her spouse and stepson that they need to report the involvement to the Queen Creek Police Department. Kayla works from home as the scheduler for Samantha's clients and advised Samantha only takes clients on Monday and Tuesday. Kayla went through the list of clients for Monday and Tuesday, and there were approximately 2 to 3 clients who could potentially have kids around the same age as that person. Kayla had a photo of a schedule for Monday and Tuesday of the potential clients who stated the comments regarding the Preston Lord case. I sent Kayla an Axon link, and she uploaded the photo of the names from the schedule for evidence. Kayla has not informed Samantha that she's called the police to report the comments because she's worried Samantha will fire her. Kayla did include the information stated by Samantha seemed as if the client's context of the information was conflicting. Kayla confirmed Samantha did not tell her the client's name and had no further information to provide. And these are Joanna Uribe. There's a chat, video recorded of the verbal. This is videos taken. Multiple chat where sharing a conversation between. So these are Snapchats. Let me see. Snapchat records review package received. Okay, so there's a lot redacted here. So this is what she received. She received chat media on 10/29 at 10:50 hours, a video recorded of the verbal between 4 people there. Videos taken prior to the assault on Preston Lord on 10/28, while someone is at the 194th Street party. Video of the something and people verbal. Okay, so there is video there. Multiple chat media where someone is sharing a conversation between her and Talon Vigil. Talon Vigil provided Instagram and a video of Preston Billy conversation with someone on 10/29. Someone said, "Let me go ask around. I know, like everyone there." Someone posted one of the kids was shorter and in a white suit, and there was a kid in a black suit with a top hat, and some kids' names redacted was the one that got us jumped. Another one said, "I just see like 10 to 15 on one of my friends and 10 to 15 on a kid that was already knocked out." Then there's a conversation with someone on 10/29, and it says someone, but one of the kids was wearing a full white suit for his costume. Another one on 10/29 sends external media reference chat, which is a video of Preston Billy, and asks, "Was it this guy?" Someone says, Yep. For real, that's him. Another one said, that kid knocked him out. Is he a skinny white kid in all black clothes wearing a hat, like a black hat or a beanie? Someone says, yep, that's my ex's best friend. Another one says, Talon Vigil in the black clothes sends a photo referencing chat, which is a photo of Talon Vigil from possibly social media, says. Another one says, that's the kid. Yep, Talon. Another one says, and what about the fat kid? Another one says, I'm trying to ask people that. Then another one says, he's not doing well. Another one says, was there a curly head dude in the fight? Another chat, I don't remember. Send a picture. I might remember or not. Another chat says, I don't have a picture. Some guy slide up and said he saw a curly-headed kid jump in. Another one said, did you see that fight? Another one said, yeah. Another chat, do you know the guys who jumped? Another one says, I don't know. I saw a curly-head dude, skinny, and a white guy and a cowboy. Fit, hip, and rest with a blur. Think his name was something or something with a 5. I don't know. What one? Did he hit 2? No clue. There was a bunch of them. Bunch of white, blonde dudes. Conversation. Do you have pictures of him? Talon, can I have them, please? Yeah, photographs of a, redacted, with Talon Vigil are shared. He said he helped him. Bro, he's lying, isn't he? WTF, he's lying. What a effing liar. He kept telling me that he helped him off the street, and then he randomly put my in a GC with this other person, and they told me to please tell people it wasn't him. Like, that just gave it away. Another one, you act like I'm on his side. My mom works at the hospital the kid was at. She met his family. He killed him, dumbass. Yeah, I know. And you also know what? He's a minor. And also he punched him and didn't mean to kill him. Also, guess what? He had an something that exploded when he got hit. Someone said, meaning he wouldn't have died if it wasn't for that, so it was a mistake. You won't get life for that. You're so stupid. The kid didn't mean to kill him. I'm not on the kid's side. I still think he's an effing weirdo, but he won't get life. You didn't realize the law. He didn't mean to kill him, meaning it was an accident. I don't know. Bro, yes you do. Everyone's coming to me saying he jumped a group. Him and a guy in a black suit. Yeah, I know. I was there. Why do you care? Just asking. I don't. Everyone's coming to me about it. I hit a kid, and this kid fell, hit his head, and then they kicked his head in the ground, and I got word he died, so I don't know. IDFK. Them just took a video. WYM. I was only at the first party and I just met the kid in the white suit. I don't know his name or who he is. He was just a funny kid. But I know she hit the kid. And I can't find out his name. You're lying, huh? My ex hacked my shite, so I had to change all my socials. Yeah. Let's see. Snapchats from Alex Tenney to someone. No other relevant videos. No geolocations. Only one conversation. All right. I'm so serious. I'd get a lawyer and start building cases to start suing people. Queen Creek police are pressed at ASF that people are posting this cap shite, like that listed names. Another one. Any post you get sent or you find screenshots it and finds the person's name. Audio file. Male saying he told his parents about the murder shite, about how those MFers murdered that innocent kid. F those MFers that killed him, bro. Video of Preston Billy at what is believed to be an earlier party. Photographs, video with a timestamp. With Preston Billy and Dominic Turner and others that are not listed. Photographs of Preston Billy at about 10/29/2023. Okay, Preston Billy in what is believed to be a redacted vehicle as he holds a green-black firearm. Unknown if it's a live firearm. Photographs of someone and Preston Billy in front of a UNK vehicle. Unknown. One holding the firearm at about 10/29/2023. Videos of someone drinking a twisted tea. Then a photograph of Preston Billy holding the green-black firearm in the leg of an unknown with tan or green firearm lodged into his shoe. A video of someone using a rolled-up dollar bill to snort a white powdery substance while inside a bathroom on 10/29. A video in a garage, Preston Billy, someone else, Jacob Meisner, someone else and others. Preston points a green-black firearm at the video recorder. Preston has bloodshot eyes in the video. Video of Preston on the phone with a male subject. At one point, they are saying there is a problem and make him a problem. Another one, a video of William Owen Hines drinking liquor. Another person drinking liquor. Another person drinking twisted tea, and someone in the room as well. There are numerous photographs depicting multiple of individuals involved in this case in their costumes that they wore the night of the incident. There were 3 different Snapchat group threads as follows. Blackout, AZ Rideout, EBK Avenge. This message thread, they're having a conversation between 10:30 to 10:31 related to Preston Lord's death. GPS locations picked at random near the relevant times before the incident and during the incident. Near the area of where the incident, in the vicinity of the party, this investigation referred to as ALA party. Some videos and photographs showing the suspects in their costumes that were wearing the night of and on Friday night at other parties. Snapchat videos and photographs between 8:47 hours and throughout the early morning hours on 10/29. Multiple snaps indicating communication with 2 people, engaged garrison, and other geolocations relevant to and before, during the time of the incident. Okay, so there was pinging, other conversations, some videos seen in the other group Snapchats, geolocations relevant to, before, during the incident. Then many videos and photographs of the subjects throughout the weekend in their costumes. A video of the group arriving to the ALA party to include Talon Renner, Dominic Jacob Meisner, Mason Justin, Tristan Billy, Taylor Sherman, and others. It's presumed to be taking the Snapchat video. Then there's a photograph at the ALA party of Dominic and Tristan Billy, each holding a firearm, unknown if it's real. Mason Justin and someone who is believed to be someone are in the background. Photograph of Mason Justin, who has an abrasion on the forearm, unknown which arm due to how Snapchat inverts photographs. Someone relevant to before and during the time of the incident. Okay, and then let's see. They have numerous conversations and someone between Preston and multiple subjects, numerous videos, photographs of the subjects in their costumes. They have more of the ALA party and pings near the area. They have a chat media on Snapchat from someone snapping, giving what appears to be false information, and laughs. Snaps from Preston to someone else on 10/29, Taylor Sherman. Memories on Snapchat. Videos with audio, slump the F out, ha ha, while Awatuki is pulling something as he is unconscious out of the road. They're laughing. Great. Memories on Snapchat. Photograph of Preston Billy and a male identified as Gage Garrison while at a residence. Memories on Snapchat. That N-word. Something can rest in peace on my D-word. Horrible. Videos with him and Jacob Pennington. Snapchat of Taylor Sherman going to the QC police station. Chat media on the party invite. Chat media. Screenshot of Talon Vigil's post. Yo, I understand everyone is hurt and please stop accusing me. I was there. I tried to help the kid off the street. Thank you. Chat media screenshot shared of the list of names of people involved in jumping Preston Lord. Audio of Taylor Sherman. Talon, Preston, and Jake got swatted. One of them probably said my name. I don't really care. I never did anything. A conversation on 11/7 talking about Preston and Talon getting swatted. Jake never touched them. Did they ask about Talon, Jake, or Preston? Conversations with someone else. They were talking about Talon, Owen, and someone else being swatted. Conversation with someone talking about law enforcement. Why am I getting blamed on? Like, blamed for what? I don't understand. They talked to me for 2 hours and they asked about D money a lot. What about a lawyer? I need one. Taylor talks about being brought in for questioning, and Taylor responds, probably because you're friends with goons. I know. Okay, another one, hours, multiple snaps, location, screenshots of Snapchat conversations with SC user asks, WTF did you do? I got told you killed that kid. Someone responds, it was not us. Group chat on Snapchat of an unknown fight that had a timestamp 11/1/2023. Group chat on Snapchat of an unknown male possibly saying, wrong effing Talon. Who tagged Talon Renner? Memories on Snapchat showing Taylor Sherman, Alex Tenney, 2 others, William Hines, Preston Billy, Jacob Meisner, and Talon Vigil. Memories on Snapchat. Preston Billy and someone else. Different Snapchat video of someone with Talon Vigil. Snap media on Snapchat. Photograph of someone and Taylor Sherman. Conversation with someone here. Okay, why did your friend kill somebody? Talon ain't kill nobody. Bro, he literally told Isabel that night it all happened. And there's proof going around, apparently, and the cops are involved. The reason why I was being a biatch was because, Talon did it. And he doesn't deserve to be defended because that kid was just a freshman and Talon is 17. Like that kid had his whole life ahead of him. IDRC. Worst case, we take it to court, me and Talon. Talon literally fought him. Neither of us did it. There's proof of Talon admitting to hitting him, as well as a kid who also got jumped by him saying it was him. No one else got jumped. He's not the only kid who got jumped, bro. That kid died, and then some other kid broke his arm. Talon never touched. So, then why did Talon call Isabel that night and say that he thinks he just killed a kid? And he told her he jumped him. He didn't. He never told her that. Are you going to threaten me like Talon did? He told me he's going to get people to beat my arse. I don't know. Everything is just BS, RN. I don't even think you're considered a suspect. I've heard no one say your name. Okay. Where did they pull you info? The office. I just denied everything. Why? Because I'm not going to snitch anyone out anymore. It's not my business. True. I don't care if you say I was there. Talon hit a black kid. He never touched someone else, which is, I'm sure, is Preston Lord. Yeah, these biatches. R-word. Okay. Memories on Snapchat. Let's see here. This is party invites, multiple photographs showing people in costume. Okay, messages. Okay, so here are Snapchat messages. You effed up for that. What did he do to you, bro? He was just a kid. Someone does not appear to respond. Conversation with someone else. Shite, Lori. Everything is going terrible. I can't talk about it or snap. I'll have to call you or FT you. I don't want to talk about it on messages, but everyone's saying it's you. But I'm telling people it's just because Talon Vigil is cover his arse. Hours video in the backyard. Turner and Tristan Billy. Video of the crime scene. I just killed an N-word, bro. Killed an N-word post. Video inside Taylor Sherman's vehicle along with Jacob Meisner. Multiple snaps showing him in the Turion community in Sholo. Snap media hours. Snap photograph of Talon Renner. Possible healing abrasion to his hand. Okay, this is Robert Sandoval. I had a phone call and text messages from someone who previously called in a tip. This is the same group of friends as Talon Vigil was out with a group of friends at the hitching post in Apache Junction, Arizona. The group included Talon Vigil and his ex-girlfriend. Snapchat username was supposed to go with Talon to the Halloween party the night of the incident, but did not go with him. Talon sent a message on Snapchat to the person saying that he punched someone. Talon said that someone and a couple of friends were going to put hands on a girl. Talon told someone, if you're going to put hands on anybody, you're going to put hands on me. After saying this, Talon punched someone. Someone told someone that she talked to Queen Creek police, but she did not tell them the truth. Someone told me that she did not think that someone was willing to tell the truth to the police at this time. Someone told someone that the Snapchats are gone, but said that if Talon causes her any problems, that she would let the police have her phone to get the messages he sent. Evidence. The digital recording of this conversation with someone was uploaded to evidence.com. I also sent someone another Axon link so she could upload any other digital evidence that she has not previously sent to evidence.com. The preservation letter sent to Snapchat and the related email correspondence was attached to this case. See the related reports. Okay, this is Robert Sandoval again. And let's see, he spoke with someone who told him that she was out with a group of friends. It included Talon Vigil, his ex-girlfriend, and said that someone told someone that on the night of the Halloween party, Talon Vigil sent someone a Snapchat message admitting that he punched someone at a party, and someone's Snapchat username is redacted. I relayed the information to Sergeant Joust and Criminal Investigations Unit. It was decided that a preservation request for the Snapchat account was needed, and so they did that, the preservation letter. And then Seth Blount said on 11/8, I emailed someone referencing a tip which was provided on 10/31, then emailed another one and emailed another person. You just emailed people, right, for any tips, nothing that came of that. Then I spoke to someone who stated she had a screenshot from Instagram where someone advised her daughter was at the party. The information was from someone, and the information has already been received. Another tip, Shannon stated her Aunt Sarah Dion provided investigators with the screenshot of a Snapchat post. Shannon provided me Sarah's number. I contacted Sarah, and she advised she provided the Snapchat post to Queen Creek. I called Natalie, okay, and provided Natalie my work number. I have not received a call back. I called Rachel Sir. Let's see. Nothing. Already collected. I called Janice Bailey. Okay, Janice stated that she has already provided the information to a female with QC. Okay. Alrighty. Seth Blount. The following is a summary of the information Brad gave to me. So, this is active tips. Someone named Bradley D. An interview with Brad. Brad stated on 10/28 he was riding his bike in his neighborhood. When he went to turn down towards his house on South 194th Place, there was a dark-colored car facing northbound on the east side of the roadway. The dark-colored car was parked directly across from an SUV, which was facing southbound on South 194th Place. Brad describes a white male with blonde longer hair getting out of the dark-colored car, walking around the back of the dark-colored car, and then towards the front passenger side of the SUV. Brad rode his bike in between the two vehicles. Brad rode his bike to his home. Seconds later, heard police sirens in his neighborhood. Brad came outside to see the dark-colored SUV driving down towards his home, stop on a couple of different occasions, and then stop again near the entrance to his driveway. Brad went inside his home, but he continued to monitor the SUV. Brad stated the tall gate to the SUV, then the tailgate to the SUV, then opened up, and a subject jumped into the SUV. The SUV then headed northbound on South 194th Place. Brad stated that all this was happening as police sirens were in the neighborhood. On 11/18, Brad was provided a link to evidence.com so he could provide the video. Brad sent the video into the link before I left the scene. Observation on the Ring camera footage. You see a dark SUV driving southbound on the north side of South 194th Place. The vehicle stops a couple of different times before stopping in front of Brad's driveway, and that is all the video shows. So Seth Blount. On 11/15, I spoke to Lori Spiker by phone. My conversation was placed on speaker. Lori said she didn't want her name to be mentioned and didn't want to be involved in any of this investigation. Lori wanted to remain anonymous for fear of her safety. Lori stated that she was currently in Sandy, Utah, staying at random places. Lori was in a romantic relationship with Travis Renner for the past several years, lived with Travis, Talon, Kyler, Briggs, Avery, and Bodie. Lori stated her relationship and affair with Travis started back in 2015 when she was working for Travis. In 2018, her relationship with Travis became more public. Lori and Travis bought a home in Gilbert, and her and her son Briggs lived with Travis and his kids, Kyler Renner, Talon Renner, Avery, and Bodie. Lori stated that around September 20th, she moved out of that home and went to stay at Torion Golf Club, Travis's home near Sholo. Lori stated she missed several FaceTime calls from Talon Renner on or about 10:31. Lori used Snapchat and sent a snap back to Talon on 11/1. Lori said the snap read, "What's up, stud? Is everything okay?" Talon replied something to the fact of, "No, everything is not effing okay, but I can't talk on Snapchat. I'll have to FaceTime you." Lori stated she never heard from Talon again until 11/3 when Talon sent her a Snapchat image of himself. Lori stated he was up at the house in Torrent Golf Club. In the snap, Lori described how Talon looked like his jaw was swollen. Lori stated that Talon had several Snapchat accounts, which is in tiny letters. Okay, Lori stated she has screenshot pictures of the conversation and images of Talon. Lori stated Travis has been abusive to her in the past, and she fears for her safety. Lori stated Travis is into marijuana, cocaine, and testosterone. Lori stated that Travis contacted her while she was at the Torian Golf Club and stated that in 90 days she will have more felonies than Talon, and accused her of stealing from him. Now look at that. Lori stated that Travis contacted her on 11/2 while she was at Torian Golf Club and stated that in 90 days she will have more felonies than Talon, and accused her of stealing from him. Lori stated Travis's business partner, Adam Kiefer, has even contacted her on 11/8 saying she is a terrible person and the family's name is on the line. Adam has even accused Lori of creating fake social media accounts. Lori left Arizona the next day. Lori stated Talon and his mother Becky went to an attorney on Tuesday, 10/31, when Travis learned that Preston Lord passed away. Lori stated Travis left Arizona and went to San Diego area, but didn't know why. Lori stated when Travis returned shortly after he got back to Arizona, Travis, Becky, Talon, and Bodie went to the Torian Golf Club to let Talon's hands heal. The following information is information Talon received from her son Briggs. Lori stated her son Briggs doesn't see Talon anymore, but Briggs is one of the first people Talon contacted after the incident on 10/28. Lori stated Talon called Briggs crying, saying that he was the one who assaulted Preston Lord. Someone had a video on his phone, and Jake Meisner grabbed someone. Talon then hit someone. Talon then got on him and hit him about 4 hammer fists. She said Briggs will not come into the police department voluntarily, but if contacted, might tell police the information he knows. Lori believes Briggs is upset for Talon and believes Talon is having a hard time with all of this. Lori agreed to be interviewed in person and provided the information to the Queen Creek Police Department detectives. I contacted Briggs on the phone on 11/16. However, Briggs was not willing to speak with me at that time. I told him I would contact him the next day or after the weekend. Okay, now this is Seth Blount, and I'm just going to go to 5:30 and we'll cut it off there. I mean, I could keep reading this, but maybe we'll do more tonight and maybe we'll do something else. I don't know. It depends. On 11/20/2023, 13:48 hours, Carrie Bailey called referencing information she believed would help the investigation. I contacted Carrie and recorded the conversation. Carrie stated on 11/18 her son was at a bonfire party on North Wagon Wheel in Pinal County Sheriff's Office jurisdiction, east of Sossaman and south of Hunt Highway. Carrie stated that she received a text from someone around 21:55 hours, and someone told her that he was going to take a friend home and that he was going to be home afterwards. At 22:07 hours, Carrie received another text from someone stating that he was going to be a little late. Around 2300 hours, someone woke her up and told her that he was jumped while leaving the party. The following is information someone told Carrie. Someone stated that while walking to his car, a group of teenage boys was following them. One of the kids following them asked someone why he was carrying a red bandana and asked if he was a member of the Bloods. Someone stated he wasn't, and it was just went with his outfit. Someone stated he was hit by one of the kids and then told that he better run because he was about to be beaten. The kid, later identified by someone as Jacob Pennington, then tackled someone to the ground and the group started hitting him. Someone also stated Talon had seen Jacob in the school hallways at Castile and rolled on top of Jacob and then was tackled off of Jacob by some other kids. The kids then hit someone some more until one of the friends stepped in and stopped the fight. Someone got to his car and waited for PCSO deputies to arrive. Someone stated there were several females recording the incident and mocking someone during the fight. Someone stated he was told there was a total of 15 kids involved altogether. Someone had injuries to include scrapes on his back, swollen jaw, mouth, pain in the right wrist, and scrapes on his face. 11:09. I made contact with Stacy Bradshaw for a tip. Stacy claimed to have information. I spoke to Stacy. She provided me with a Snapchat screenshot from Talon. The post read, I hit a kid, and this kid fell, hit his head, and they then kicked his head to the ground. I got word he died. I don't know. Under this post was comments that said, thank God they know who it is. The kid, Talon Vigil FU. What a POS. Per Detective Uribe, this information has already been received. This tip is closed. I made contact with Luza Medina. Luza stated her son wasn't there, but heard that the fight at Queen Creek High School. Luz didn't want to provide her son's name, but she said she heard her son heard that someone was recording some kids, and they told him to stop recording. A kid then hit him in the head, and then 3 or 4 kids began beating him. The tip is closed. That's already known. I spoke to a female who stated they were having a family dinner with one of the husbands of an employee, Daniel McLaws. Daniel stated one other of her husband's employees, Caleb Alvey, told Daniel that his little brother is friends with or knows who killed Preston Lord. Caleb was told this by someone. The caller provided an address of someone. The caller stated that the person won't rat out his friends, though. This information was passed on to the lead detective for follow-up. I contacted someone in reference to a tip, stated they spoke to someone 2 weeks ago. I contacted Brittany Zimmerman in reference to a tip. She said she saw a screenshot on Snapchat of a picture of a Hispanic male, Preston, saying this was the kid who killed someone. It gave a location of the address for Tristan. Per Detective Uribe, this information's already been received. Tip closed, tip received. Okay. This is Joel Mercado. I was dispatched for report number on 11/17. Mike stated he heard from a friend's cousin was at the party, and a male by the name of something recorded the entire incident. Mike added that someone's mother believes he was staying the night at someone's house when he was at the party. Instead, Mike believes that the person will delete the video if he believes police are after him. When asked if Mike had seen the video, he replied no. Someone told someone that he recorded the fight. He said that someone tried to stop the fight and was punched by the people involved. When asked for more information pertaining to something, the only thing available about Mike was that he lives in Johnson Ranch and that his mother is Lisa Ann Phobia. The only Mike Syed in our computer system is Michael Neiman Syed with a date of birth of something. The only one in our system is someone with a date of birth of something, and Lisa Phobia has no records found. Okay. This is Richard Lyons. Maricopa County Superior Honorable Joshua Boyle granted and signed a search warrant to acquire Snapchat records in Snapchat for the following accounts. Search warrant was served. A return was also created and signed. Okay, and this is an interview. Richard Lyons. The interview is a summary of my interview with someone. On 10/31, I was asked to assist in this investigation by speaking with someone who arrived at the Queen Creek substation with her mother, Bridget Sweeney, who wished to provide information regarding a conversation she allegedly had with Talon Vigil via Snapchat. The reporting person attends Coombs High School, stated she did not attend the party. She mentioned one of her classmates died after being jumped by several people at a party. This classmate was later identified, stated her friend sent her a screenshot from Snapchat of a person by the name of Talon, stating, I hit a kid and this kid fell, hit his head, and then he was kicked in the head in the ground. Then I got word he died, so I don't know. This person said she added Talon to her Snapchat and asked him if he knew anyone that was involved in the incident with Preston Lord. Person stated he does and shared a video of Tristan Billy wearing a white suit and a red tie saying, hey, where Prince at? Was told Tristan kicked someone, but someone said another person by the name of Talon Renner knocked Preston to the ground. He said Talon Renner and Preston Billy belonged to a group by the name of Gilbert Goons. The rest of the conversation with Talon was him stating people had the wrong Talon, and he was not the one responsible for Preston's death. He continued to point the blame at Talon Renner, who he did not share further information about. The Snapchat username Talon, who someone spoke with, is there, and the username is there. I provided an accent link for her to upload screenshots. I did not have anything further to add. Okay, this now is Michael Joust. This is narrative. On November 20th, I was dispatched to a follow-up in reference to the case. Reporting party Richard Wood indicated that he recently was made aware of a post on Snapchat that identified a possible suspect. I contacted Richard via telephone. Introduced myself. Richard indicated he had called in about the case and that yesterday, 11/19, his granddaughter had shown him a picture on Snapchat of a possible suspect. Richard stated that the post had a caption attached to it stating, "This pic is of the guy who did the most kicking." Richard only had a first name that was associated with the post and stated it was Preston. I advised Richard with the description of the Snapchat post, picture and caption, that the QCPD investigation unit currently has this post along with the same information about Preston. I thanked Richard for taking his time out of his day to aid with this investigation and to not hesitate to call if he has something else pertaining to the incident. This concluded my contact with Richard. Okay. No, it's 5:30 exactly. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so we are on page 414. Were we on page? Does anybody remember what page we were on? We started this. Hi, Kevin Leonard. I don't remember. But there you have that. I know we've read quite a few pages. Anyway, there's that. There's a lot here to unpack. Again, I don't know, I don't know why more people are not involved in this case or want to know about this case. I don't know why it works like that. And I don't know where we go from here, because we have the Daybell trial, and it's difficult. Thanks for the reading. You're welcome, Suzanne. I wish people would share this out, try to get some more people involved, because to do this for, like 13, 14 people, and I know people would be interested in it. It's just really upsetting because there's people definitely in groups and stuff discussing this and talking about this and don't have the time to read this. They can listen to the report. So I don't know what's going on. It's just something not getting out there. I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know. But anyway, we will. Hi, Debbie L. Hi, everybody. If you could share it out, if you're in any of the groups, maybe let them know that it's being read over here. That'd be good. And then I'll see you tonight. I don't know what we'll do tonight. We'll have to do something else probably. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Everybody have a good day. Let me see how to end this. God bless and prayers. We'll see you.